What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Billy Chuck, coming at you with episode 44. In this episode, we're discussing the Black Dahlia murder. Alright, so the Black Dahlia murder began its inception during late 2000. They gained the final band lineup in January of '01. So, the band released their debut demo entitled What a Horrible Night to Have a Curse, and a 4-track EP, A Cold Blooded Epitaph, it was called. The latter of which the group released on Love Lost Records. After appearing in concerts such as the Milwaukee Metal Fest, the Black Dahlia Murder signed to Metal Blade Records in 2003. But bassist Ryan Williams left his former band, Detroit's Today I Wait, to tour with the Black Dahlia Murder. But after touring with the band on their co-headlining gig with Throwdown and their European dates with Liar, he joined the group full time, replacing former bassist David Locke. Frontman Trevor Strnad said that Locke was fired for incompetency. Williams was one of two engineers, the other being Walls and Jericho's Mike Hasty on the band's first full-length album, Unhallowed. The band's second album, Miasma, was released on July 12th, 05 and peaked at number 18 on the Billboard 200. After joining after touring for Miasma, drummer Zach Gibson left the band along with Pierre Langlois. I think he's French. While Gibson went on to join Abigail Williams. They're badass. But Langlois left the band for a more secure lifestyle, and the band finished their search for a replacement drummer when they found former All That Remains drummer Shannon Lucas. The group played at Ozfest 05 with Shannon Lucas at Aspra. Uh, their third album was called Nocturnal, and that was released on September 18th of '07. The album debuted at number 72 on the Billboard 200 charts. The Black Dahlia Murder announced with their MySpace profile that they were going on a U.S. tour with Cannibal Corpse to promote their new album, Nocturnal, and celebrate the 25 years that Metal Blade Records has been in business. They were joined by label mates The Red Chord, Aeon, The Absence, and Goat Whore. In February of '08, the band embarked on a U.S. headlining tour with 3 Inches of Blood, Hate Eternal, and Decrepit Birth. Followed by, alongside Brain Drill and Animosity, they were on Hot Topic Summer Slaughter Tour with Cataclysm, love them, Cryptopsy, Vader, Whitechapel, and Despised Icon. Their longtime guitarist, John Kay, left the band and was replaced by Ryan Knight during the beginning of '09. In May of '09, the Black Dahlia released their first DVD, it was called Majesty. The DVD contains a documentary and live footage from the Summer Slaughter Tour and their tour supporting Children of Bodom in late of '08. The DVD also contains all of their music videos and behind the scenes footage, so Go get that if you can. The Black Dahlia Murder released their next album. It was called The Florate on September 15th of '09. The album sold 12,000 copies in the United States in the first week of the release. Debuted at number 43 Billboard 200 charts, number 5 on Billboard's Independent Albums chart, number 4 on Billboard's Top Hard Rock Music Albums chart, and number 50 on Hits Top 50 Albums chart. They toured with Children of Bodom and Skeleton Witch in support of their album. After their 2010 co-headlining tour with Goat Horn Archaic, the band began writing and recording their next full-length album. And that's what it's about. Like, you're a musician. That's what you do. Like, either touring or recording or write material. In that order. Uh, let's talk about some member changes. But first, in February of 2011, the Black Dahlia Murder completed the songwriting process for their fifth studio album, entitled Ritual. It was released on June 21st, 2011. In America, the band supported Amon Amarth on their May 2011 European tour, as well as headlined the 2011 Summer Slaughter tour, both in support of Ritual. Before the record's release, the track Moonlight Equilibrium was posted to the Metal Blade Records website on, it looks like April 29th, 2011, to critical and fan acclaim. A music video for Moonlight Equilibrium was released on February 20th, 2012. In April of 2012, during the New England Metal and Hardcore Festival, on the first night of the performance, Trevor Strnad officially welcomed new bassist Max Lavelle into the band after former bassist Ryan Williams parted ways. On November 7th, Shannon Lucas announced on a YouTube video that he would be stepping down as drummer for the Black Dahlia Murder to pursue other aspirations. Alan Cassidy filled in for the rest of the tour. So, in early 2013, despite the news of the departure of two band members, drummer Shannon Lucas and bassist Bart Williams, plans were announced for an upcoming album release to be entitled Ever Black. Tentative plans estimated that its release will be early summer 2013, likely June. On April 10th, 2013, the iTunes Store was updated its official release. June 11th, 2013, the album has 10 tracks in total. On the same day, the band's first single from Everblack was made available for purchase and download, titled Into the Everblack. The album itself was then released on June 11th and peaked at number 32 on the Billboard 200 charts. So, congrats to them. On November 28th, 2014, the day after Thanksgiving, I don't do shit the day after Thanksgiving, bro. My ass is asleep. The Black Dahlia Murder, the day after Thanksgiving, released a 7-inch EP titled Grind 'Em All. featuring 3 short grindcore covers of punk songs, a cover of "Ripped Up" by Left for Dead, of "Rebel Without a Car" by Sedition, and "Populous" by Gaga. These covers were originally recorded almost 10 years earlier during the era of miasma. The EP was released as part of Record Store Day Black Friday event recordings, rather than the band's label Metal Blade Records, made available for purchase on the band's online merchandise store, and also streamed in its entirety on Exclaim. The album art for Grind 'Em All was designed by Simon Sykes. Okay. So then, lead guitarist Ryan Knight confirmed in early 2015 that the band will deliver a seventh studio album released that year, followed by extensive touring, that he planned to start working on a solo album afterwards. Trevor, the vocalist, stated that the band's new album, titled Abysmal, will be more raw and natural sounding and feature more dynamic and developed songs than their previous work. Vlad, Son of the Dragon, the first song from the album, was released online on June 24th of that year, followed by Receipt on July 22nd, and Threat Level Number 3 on August 19th. Abysmal was produced by Mark Lewis and Ryan Williams and released worldwide through Metal Blade on September 18th. In early February 2016, it was announced that Knight had left the band. He was replaced on lead guitar by Brandon Ellis of Arsis. So, the band's 8th album, it was called Nightbringers, and that was released on October 6, 2017, charting at 35 on the Billboard 200. So, congrats. And I always knew Black Dahlia was fucking, I don't know, call it what you want. They were always a couple steps above everybody else. I mean, they're just so fucking great. The Black Dahlia Murder released their 9th studio album. It was called Verminous on April 17th of 2020. But on May 11th, 2022, I hate doing it. It was announced that the band's frontman, Trevor Strnad, had died. While no official cause of death has been given, the phone number for a national suicide prevention line was provided at the end of the statement. On September 14th, 2022, the Black Dahlia Murder announced a tribute concert taking place for Trevor on October 28th at St. Andrews Hall in Detroit, supported by Darkest Hour and Plague Years. It was also announced that Brian Esbach will be stepping down from the guitar and taking over as the lead vocalist, as he states in an interview with Disciple magazine. He said, and I quote, "I know Trevor would keep this band going if I went down a deep, dark path and weren't here. In Brian's place, Ryan Knight will be returning to the band as rhythm guitarist." Damn. Suicide, bro. I just hate talking about it because I was there twice in my life. Life is too precious. Too precious. I don't care. I don't give a shit if you don't do dick. If you don't do a damn thing. life is more precious than killing yourself. But uh, the Black Dahlia murder headlined the '08 Summer Slaughter Tour with Cataclysm, Vader, Cryptopsy, the faceless, despised icon, aborted, Born of Osiris, Psychroptic, and Whitechapel. In late '08, they joined a U.S. tour with Finland's Children of Bodom and Raleigh, North Carolina's Between the Buried and Me. They were initially announced as with a special guest. At the start of the tour, though, it was later confirmed by Revolver magazine that they were officially on the tour. They appeared at the Hot Topic stage in the '09 Rockstar Energy Mayhem Festival. In late '09, they embarked on a U.S. tour with Children of Bodom and Skeleton Witch. The band headlined Bone Crusher Fest tour in Europe in spring 2010, alongside 3 Inches of Blood, Necrophobic, Obscura, The Faithless, Carnifex, and Ingested. Um, in August 2010, the band played at the Heavy Music Festival in Folkestone, UK. The band played the entire Warped Tour 2013, and as a tribute to the 10th anniversary of the Nocturnal album, they headlined the 2017 Summer Slaughter Tour, performing the album in its entirety. So there you go, all you motherfuckers. Black Dahlia murder. Let's get it.